My name is Troy Thompson with Pinnacle Insurance in Minnesota. A little bit about myself. Wife and kids, I own an independent insurance agency, Pinnacle Insurance. We've been around for about 12 years and grown considerably, specifically since I bought my dad out about 4 years ago. And it's been a great experience, a great process. Very lucky to have great employees that I work with and be in a great industry that's basically COVID proof, and life is good. One of the most difficult things about being an independent agency owner is the people. Just to keep the people happy, keep them motivated, keep them excited, keep them on track to hit their goals, manage them, manage their key performance indicators, and yeah, just keep them happy, keep them as part of your agency as well. It's not only hiring the right people, but keeping them. Definitely one of the biggest challenges. I heard about Edge from Nicole Connors. She literally cold called me, and you know, as a business owner, I get a lot of cold calls every day. 90% of them get weeded out by the front desk people taking the calls, but for some reason I took the call from her, and instantly I was ready to kind of let her talk for a few minutes and then find a way to let her go and say not interested. But what she said got my attention. So I listened a little bit longer and a little bit longer, and after about 10 or 20 minutes set up an appointment for an official conversation about her services. That went well, and I literally think from taking a cold call, it took about 3 business days before I decided to hire an Edge ambassador. They fit right into our culture, Mubaraz and Amer. Mubaraz was our first hire, and great smile, great energy, great attitude. He's funny. He speaks really good English too, which definitely helps with the culture. But yeah, everybody loves both of our ambassadors and fit right into the culture. In fact, they help make our culture even better. That's a good question. I mean, they're very smart. I think they did have a baseline of insurance, but just like any new hire in insurance, even if they have their license, there's really a ton more to learn. And so even more than what they knew when we hired them, what I was most impressed with was their ability to learn. Even if we didn't give them directions, they're very good at finding solutions on their own. So very intelligent. They basically took ownership in working at our agency, and they didn't call us whenever there's a problem. So it's been a pleasant experience for sure. Yeah, the onboarding process is just like hiring a new employee. They did have a base. I think they went through total CSR, but still they had to learn our management system. That goes back to how intelligent they are, how willing and ready to learn they are, what kind of attitude they have, which is great. So they kind of sucked everything in. They watched the tutorials on our management system and all the other sites and systems that we use, and they picked it up really quick. So. Absolutely. In fact, Mubaraz, and we call him Mo, just because it's easier for the Americans to say Mo than Mubaraz. In fact, most of our team calls him Mo. I do still call him Mubaraz, but we have him answering phone calls for our clients. And he's not the first one to answer, but when our employees are out, 1 or 2 are out for the day, we're like, Mo, we need you to answer phones today, and he does a great job. We haven't had any bad feedback from him. We do listen to his calls, and we've trained him on how to handle certain situations. He's definitely not answering coverage questions or anything like that, but he's just there to answer the phone with a smile and a great attitude and tell people he'll help solve their problem, whether that is he just takes a message, transfers it, or is able to take care of it himself. But absolutely, we trust both Mubaraz and Amer with our customers and our clients. Their attitude. I mean, there's actually a handful of things that I'm so impressed with them. They speak really good English, which is important. They're very intelligent. They have a great attitude, and they work really hard. And with those 4 things, that's all you really need. Somebody that's willing to learn, that's sharp enough to learn it, has a good attitude, gets along with the team, and just works hard to get the job done. So they fit our core values extremely well. They do it almost every day. They can't get into a site. They don't call us saying, what do I do? They call the company directly. They send an email to support to whatever vendor, whether that be a carrier or a website or management system, whatever, to solve their problem. 90% of the time, they take care of it on their own. And that's the biggest thing. What's an example? Mubaraz couldn't get into EasyLinks. So, and he sent it in Slack. I didn't see the message for about an hour. In the meantime, he just, I think he said he called EasyLinks. They got him in right away, and boom, he was up and running in no time, and did it all on his own. And they do that kind of stuff every single day. That's another good question. I think VAs are good. I'm not going to say that VAs, there's not a place for them. And all I can say is that our ambassadors with Edge have been better, to put it bluntly. They've, like the things I've talked about, great attitude. They're always willing to get on video, to get on Slack, to pump the team up. They're part of our team, even though they're 10,000 miles away. They want to be part of the team. They want to take ownership in our company's success. And yeah, that's the biggest, most impressive thing I can say about our 2 ambassadors is that they're just awesome. I can say one other thing. One other thing about our Edge ambassadors that may be a little bit different from VAs out there is their ability and willingness to solve problems without reaching out to me or our team. Whether that be Google, whether that be, you know, calling the company directly. They have the ability to, they tie right into our phone system, whether that be email, support. However they do it, they understand how to solve problems rather than just say, I'm stuck, please help me. So on top of great English, it's their ability to solve problems and their willingness to solve the problems. Yeah, I definitely recommend Edge. My experience has been nothing but an A+ so far with them. Maybe I got lucky, but I doubt it. I think they're very selective with who they hire. They're working with all college graduates for the most part, from what I understand. People that I think there's a waiting list to be part of the company. And then if you just look up their Instagram and Facebook presence, you can see how good their culture is. They really take care of their employees. They do great things for their employees, which is why you're getting the best of the best. And absolutely, give them a shot. It won't be a waste of your time.